What? I worked so many shifts, and this is all the pay I get? That's just how it goes with a convenience store job, Haruto. Don't you think it's about time you look for a full-time job? I'm Haruto Ida, 23 years old, a part-timer at a convenience store. Sho Shimamoto, also 23, works part-time here too. Sho, aren't you also not working full-time? I'm aiming for a major debut with my band. Even if my life is a little tough for now, I can endure it for my dream. Do you have any dreams, Haruto? Well, not really at the moment. Well, I guess getting a smaller paycheck this month was just my fate. Again with fate. Ever since I was a kid, my parents taught me to believe in fate. My current part-time job, being single, it's all fate. I'll soon find my destined job and my destined person. But what if your fate is to be unhappy? Waiting for a happy fate without putting any effort in? The world isn't that easy, right? My parents had a destiny-like encounter at a train station and are still in love. So, if I believe in fate, I should also be able to find happiness. Just believing in fate won't make work and love go well. That's why you're still a part-timer. You need to put some effort in. That's why I believe it's not my turn for a happy fate yet. As Sho's words got cut off, I headed to the register. Welcome! This lunchbox. I've never seen anyone this cute.
Could you please heat this up for me? Did I say something weird?
No, not at all. Beautiful.
What do you mean by beautiful?
No, it's nothing. Nothing at all. Here you go. This is M-Chicken.
I didn't order this, though.
Sorry. Damn it. I can't deal with customers smoothly at all. I'm usually perfect at this. Sorry about the weird guy. I'll heat up your lunchbox for you.
You guys are so fun. It's kind of refreshing. I just moved to this neighborhood and I was a bit nervous.
You just moved here? Hey, don't get too excited.
Yes, I just moved, so I think I'll be coming to this convenience store quite often. I'm not very good at cooking for myself.
She just moved here recently and might use the store frequently? Isn't this basically fate? But a beautiful lady like you shouldn't need convenience store lunchboxes all the time. I cook for myself quite often. Maybe I could make something for you? What? Don't listen to this playboy! I can cook too! Let me do it!
I'm so glad I met such interesting people. If I ever miss home-cooked meals, I'll take you up on your offer. My name is Ritsu Adachi.
I'm Sho Shimamoto. I'm Haruto Ida. If you ever need anything, just let us know. We're almost always here. I was already smitten with Ritsu. It was love at first sight. Meeting her was definitely fate. That night, when I returned to my apartment, someone was standing in front of my door. Excuse me, that's my room. Ritsu!
Aren't you the guy from the convenience store?
You moved in? You mean to this apartment?
I can't believe you're my next-door neighbor. What a coincidence.
You're my neighbor? This is definitely fate.
It's really comforting.
What a coincidence.
Here, please take this. I'm giving these out as a moving-in greeting.
Thank you. This is a cookie from the store in front of East Station, right?
You knew it? My home station is East Station, and they make really delicious cookies.
Wait, your home station is East Station? My home station was East Station too. I moved when I was in high school.
What a coincidence.
Is this a joke? Too many coincidences. This is...
It feels like fate, doesn't it?
Ritsu, her face turning red, said that and quickly went into the room next door. The next day... Wow, what's with that stupidly relaxed face? Good morning, Sho. I've fallen for someone. What the? All of a sudden? Remember Ritsu who came to the store yesterday? I fell in love at first sight. And it turns out she lives next door to me. Seriously? I think it's definitely fate. You think so too, don't you, Sho? I don't think that's fate. Why not? The woman I happen to fall in love with at first sight lives next door to me. Plus, our home stations are the same, and we even have similar tastes in snacks. And yesterday, my favorite TV show was leaking sound from her room. This has to be fate. I fell in love with her too, with Ritsu. Why do you, of all people? Listen here, Haruto. I have no intention of handing Ritsu over to you. You might feel like it's fate, but I'll take her by force. Be prepared. I'm working hard on my band activities with the goal of making a major debut, and all you do is wait for fate to casually walk up to you without making any significant effort. Given the choice between someone like you and me, Ritsu will definitely choose me. Sho may have a point, but I can't give up Ritsu no matter what.
I, Ritsu Adachi, had a secret. The night I ran into Haruto at the convenience store. Oh no, I finally spoke with Haruto! I didn't sound weird, right? I spoke naturally, didn't I? I wonder what Haruto thought about me. Did he think I was even a little cute? Actually, I've never been able to get Haruto out of my mind since high school. I wanted to date him, so I made a bold change in my appearance. Although I look very different from my high school days, the inside is still the same. Still a shy and introverted person. When I was in high school, I bumped into Haruto on my way to school one morning when I was running late.
Ouch!
Oh, I'm sorry. Your uniform is torn. What should I do? I will reimburse you.
No, it's okay. Today was a day of fate.
Fate?
The uniform getting torn is fate. This might lead to something starting from here. I shouldn't fix it.
Huh? But I won't be able to calm down like that. Please at least tell me your name and contact information. I will bring the compensation to your house later. Despite my desperate attempts to detain him, Haruto left with a refreshing smile. After that, based on the uniform Haruto was wearing, I waited for him at the school gate. A few days later, I was able to meet him, but he wouldn't accept any money. When I begged him to at least tell me his name, he reluctantly told me it was Haruto Ida. As a high school student, I was too overwhelmed just hearing Haruto's name. Even after all these years, I occasionally remembered him, who said fate, and walked away gracefully. So, I decided to bravely look for him. It seemed like he believed in fate, so if he felt fate in his encounter with me, he might even date someone like me. With that thought, I started my investigation in my own way. According to his Instagram, his favorite show is a comedy show called Our Door. There's a catch-up broadcast, so I'll turn it on at high volume. I was working hard to create a series of coincidences that would look like fate in order to date him, whom I loved so much.
A few days later. You're asking Ritsu out on a date? Yeah, is there a problem? I'm the proactive one here, so I decided to ask her first. You don't intend to ask her out anyway, right? You're just leaving everything to fate, aren't you? No, I won't ask her out. Because Ritsu is my person of destiny, she should come to me without me having to invite her. I'll show you how naive that thinking is. By the time you realize how stupid you were when I start dating Ritsu, it'll be too late. Well, time to work hard at my part-time job to earn money for the date with her. Sho exited the back room with enthusiasm. What's with that guy, Sho? The truth is, I had a feeling that Ritsu, my person of destiny, would never go on a date with Sho. But at the same time, another part of me was uncertain. Could it really be so? That night, on my way home from work, I was exhausted and walking wearily.
I'm sorry for making you wait.
No worries at all. If it means I can go on a date, I can wait for hours. A date?
Actually...
Relax, I'll lead you properly. Sho, what are you planning to do with my person of destiny? No, Ritsu should be my person of destiny, right? Why is she with Sho? Hey, Sho! Haruto!
Haruto...
Ritsu, why? I thought you were my person of destiny, so why are you going on a date with Sho? You could have refused him. I told you, didn't I? Compared to you, who does nothing but talk about fate, a guy like me who takes action is more attractive. That's why Ritsu decided to go on a date. This is the result.
Haruto? There was a secret behind all this. One day before.
Please, could you go on a date with me just for one day?
A date would be inconvenient.
It's only for a day.
I'm sorry. The truth is, I've known Haruto, your colleague, for a while, and I've always liked him. So I can't go on a date with you.
I know.
How?
Despite how I look, I'm quite popular with girls, so it's impossible for me not to notice a girl's in-love face.
You knew? Then why are you asking me on a date?
Haruto likes you too, Ritsu, but he'll never confess to you in his entire life.
Why would you say something like that? Is it because I'm not attractive?
Don't cry, that's not it. That guy is afraid of being rejected if he confesses, so he thinks if she's the one destined for me, she'll come to me. But that won't get him anywhere, right? So I want to make him confess to you, Ritsu.
So you were thinking about something like that?
I thought if he knew I was dating you, Ritsu, it'd light a fire under him. So, can you just make that fact happen? Could you go on a date with me for just a day? Of course, I won't do anything strange.
If that's the case, then I'm happy to oblige. And so, Sho ended up dating me in order to wake up his friend, Haruto.
So, Ritsu wasn't my person of destiny?
Why won't you say, I want you to go on a date with me, Haruto? You don't like it when Sho and I go on a date, right? Feelings don't get conveyed unless you express them.
That's right. I've always conveniently used the word fate. I was just running away because I was afraid of failure. Even though I know it's okay to think that such was my fate, even if I failed. I was bothered that you always blamed fate and didn't do anything. I just wanted to motivate you. But you understand what you have to do now, right? Saying that, Sho walked away from us.
You know, Haruto,
Eh?
actually, I've known about you since high school, and I've had a one-sided crush on you for a long time.
You've known me since high school? You like me? Did we go to the same school?
No, we went to different schools, but we've met twice. I was much more plain and inconspicuous in high school, so it's understandable that you don't remember. The first time we met, we were in high school, and you said that what happened was fate. I still vividly remember it. I wondered why I could never forget it, and concluded that I had fallen in love with you at first sight. So, if you thought our meeting was destiny, I thought maybe you would go out with me. So I looked at your Instagram and researched various things. I pretended to be destiny to make you think that. I'm sorry for deceiving you.
I don't think you deceived me. You're more admirable than me, who's scared of getting hurt and leaving everything to fate without doing anything, trying hard to change fate. But why do you like me? I don't get it.
The first time we met, you said that the fact that your uniform got torn was fate, and that something might start from there. You have the power to think positively, even in unfortunate circumstances.
Well, that's one way to put it. But I think I wasn't thinking about anything at that time. But you worked hard for me. I shouldn't run away anymore. I need to strive to grab happiness with my own hands. I've liked you since the time we met at the convenience store.
I like you too. I'd be happy if I could become your person of destiny.
A while later. Huh? You're quitting your part-time job? Yeah, my hard work paid off. Actually, a person from a record company who came to see my live performance the other day scouted me. I'm going to make my major debut. Really? That's great! Congratulations! By the way, why are you waiting for the store manager too? Actually, I'm quitting my part-time job here and becoming a full-time employee. After failing 10 times, I finally passed the interview. Ritsu is working full-time at a cafe, so it's not right for me to continue working part-time. I'm really happy for you. Definitely invite me to your wedding, all right? Of course. It's still a long way off, but you're the Cupid of our love. I took a step forward and ended up having the best friend and the best girlfriend. In the end, this is probably my destiny.